One of the more major storylines has been Shedeur Sanders on the Cleveland Browns. They have a very packed quarterback room, and it's not certain who's going to come out on top there. Now, they have 4 guys, technically 5 if you want to include Deshaun Watson, but he is most likely going to miss the entire season with a torn Achilles.
Now, it might be a similar situation. You got Joe Flacco, who's the veteran. You got Kenny Pickett. They drafted Dillon Gabriel. They drafted Shedeur Sanders.
In the heated quarterback battleground that is Cleveland Browns training camp, a simple question sent shockwaves through the NFL world. When Shannon Sharpe asked Jerry Jeudy, Pro Bowl wideout and newly minted leader of the Browns receiving corps, which of Cleveland's 4 quarterbacks stood out in camp, all eyes were on one name: Shedeur Sanders.
Shedeur Sanders had his jersey number retired at Colorado this year, and people are saying it's because of nepotism, because of his father, and it's not. It's because he went 13-12 over his career, and he almost won the Alamo Bowl.
The rookie phenom, the lightning rod, the name that sells out jerseys and polarizes the media. The same Shedeur who's already moved millions in merchandise and signed a revolutionary, equity-based NFL contract. Before we dive, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe so you never miss a moment of raw, unfiltered NFL truth. This is where football meets controversy, and we're diving straight into it. And yet, Jerry Jeudy wouldn't name him. Instead, Jeudy offered a diplomatic dodge. "We got 4 great quarterbacks, man. They all been doing their thing for real. No favorites, no praise, no hint that the future of the franchise might already be on the roster." Now here's where the controversy starts to boil. Protect the locker room, or suppress the threat. Let's be clear. Jeudy's response wasn't necessarily disrespectful. It was political. But when you're Jerry Jeudy, the newly anointed #1 receiver in a franchise hungry for leadership and identity, your words carry weight. Why did he choose to say nothing? Was he trying to protect a fractured QB room from internal tension? Or was this yet another carefully orchestrated effort by the NFL establishment to keep Shedeur Sanders in the shadows? Let's not forget, this is a quarterback who's been doubted, dragged, and dismissed, despite his numbers, leadership, and global influence. He didn't just survive the media circus at Colorado under Deion Sanders. He owned it. And now, in Cleveland, he's once again facing a mountain of resistance, despite outperforming expectations early in camp. And yet, in that moment on Nightcap, when Jeudy could have solidified the rookie's status as the real deal, he stayed silent. The unspoken politics inside Cleveland's camp. It's no secret that quarterback competitions are political. Veterans don't like being replaced. Coaches don't want to rock the boat. And locker rooms are delicate ecosystems where one misstep can divide a team. But in Cleveland, the tension is thicker than ever. You've got Endorse Flacco, the seasoned vet with playoff poise but aging mechanics. Pickett, the failed Pittsburgh experiment who still thinks he can win the job. And Gabriel, the wild card with talent but little polish. Jeudy's refusal to name a frontrunner isn't just about avoiding drama, it's about navigating an identity crisis. Who are the Browns right now? Are they a veteran-first team clinging to tradition? Or are they ready to embrace a new generation? One that looks different, sounds different, and represents a culture shift the league can't stop. Because that's what Shedeur represents. And that's what might scare people. What Jeudy didn't say speaks louder than words. Let's rewind that clip again.
I'm just, my job is to make it easy. Whoever at the helm, I'm just going to get open for him and, do my thing. For real. I don't got no control over that, man. Whoever the coaching staff choose and whoever they pick to be the quarterback, I'm just make their job easier when they throw me the ball.
My job is to make it easy. Whoever is at the helm, I'm just going to get open for him and, do my thing. He's not wrong, but he also doesn't sound excited. There's no passion, no vote of confidence. No, this kid's special. Just corporate neutrality. That's not the Jerry Jeudy we know. This is the same man who went viral, going back and forth with Steve Smith Sr. on national TV. The same man who wears his heart on his sleeve. So when he chooses silence, that silence means something. And maybe, just maybe, Jeudy isn't allowed to say what he really thinks. Why the NFL might be nervous about Shedeur Sanders. Here's the uncomfortable truth that no one wants to admit. Shedeur Sanders isn't just a quarterback. He's a business, a brand, a movement. He's already redefined how college athletes think about NIL and equity. He's already got corporate deals that rival Pro Bowlers. And he's already flipped the script on what it means to be a rookie QB in the NFL. Not just showing up to compete, but showing up to dominate on his terms. The league isn't built for that. The NFL thrives on control, on structure, on silence. But Shedeur doesn't play by those rules, and neither does his father. That's why keeping his name out of press conferences, interviews, and quarterback updates might not be a coincidence. It might be a strategy to slow down the momentum before it's too late. Jerry Jeudy's middleman dilemma. Let's not forget, Jeudy isn't just a player. He's a man trying to reestablish his worth in a league that nearly wrote him off. He was injured, written off in Denver, called out by analysts, even got into it with Steve Smith Sr. live on air. So now that he's finally found a stable offense, a coaching staff that believes in him, and a chance to shine, he's not going to risk it. Not by picking sides, not by ruffling feathers, and definitely not by jumping on the Shedeur Sanders train before the front office gives the green light. In a way, he's doing what every smart veteran does, playing it safe, protecting the brand. But in the process, he's also adding fuel to a fire that's already roaring through Cleveland. The fans want Shedeur, and they want him now. The fan divide. We want Shedeur versus he hasn't earned it yet. Check any Browns forum. Scroll through the comments. The divide is brutal. He's not ready. He needs to learn from Flacco. He's better than Pickett today. The media hype is too much. By refusing to even hint at Shedeur's presence as a rising QB1 candidate, he created a vacuum, one that fans are now filling with speculation, frustration, and outright division. And you better believe the Browns front office is watching. A culture shift in real time. This isn't just about Cleveland. It's about the new NFL, one led by players like Shedeur, Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Travis Hunter. Players who grew up in the social media spotlight, who own their image, and who aren't afraid to speak truth to power. And when one of those players starts making waves inside the league and possibly replacing a veteran quarterback in the process, it's not just a team decision anymore. It's a cultural flashpoint. Jerry Jeudy's non-answer wasn't an accident. It was a sign that the NFL, the locker room, and even the veterans aren't sure how to handle what's coming. Training camp is heating up. Shedeur is reportedly dominating first-team reps. Coaches love his poise. Players admire his confidence. But the media silence remains deafening. No major interviews, no bold endorsements. No one, not even Jerry Jeudy, will say what we all suspect. The rookie might already be the best quarterback in the building. And if he is, that silence won't last long, because eventually, the fans will chant, the stadium will roar, the media will push harder, and someone, maybe even Jeudy himself, will have to say it out loud. Shedeur Sanders is QB1. If you're tired of the filtered corporate NFL takes and want the raw truth, hit that like button, drop a comment below. Shedeur start week 1. And don't forget to subscribe, because here, we don't play politics. We tell it like it is.